In the next 10 seconds, a child will be a victim of rape and abuse. It's an experience that no child will ever forget. It is an experience that can affect every aspect of a child's life, growth, and development. The kids who fall victim to these terrible deeds are the ones who are more likely to have future health problems, use of poor judgment, and social and emotional issues. Not only that, they're also the ones who are more likely to become future teen parents, high school dropouts, substance users, and even in the worst case, criminals. Growing up in an abusive environment is one of the most terrifying and traumatic experiences a child can ever go through. National statistics from 2012 showed increases in some forms of child maltreatment for the first time in many years. While overall statistics in child maltreatment remained the same from 2011 to 2012, there was a 2% rise in sexual abuse and a 5% rise in physical abuse. Yes, abuse in the form of neglect declined 3%, but fatalities from the various types of abuse rose 4%. But this is only the statistics of the number of child abuse acts that are reported, which means the actual number of children being harmed is 3 times greater. All children who face abuse want it to stop, but many do not report the abusers. They hesitate, especially when the abuser is someone they love. We must provide a safe and loving environment for these kids to grow up and develop in. The millions of victims of child abuse didn't know what love was growing up. Most of these kids are the ones who end up behind bars for a good chunk of their lives. Their past traumatic experiences had too much of a negative effect on them, mentally and emotionally, because they weren't taught how to enjoy life, and they weren't taught the basic morals of a normal household. Most do not know what is wrong and what is right. So therefore, they're like lost sheep, wandering without a shepherd. So they turn to substances, alcohol, and criminal activities, hoping that they would someday learn to cope with the burden of their terrible past, a past that no child should have ever lived. Acts of child abuse and an unsafe environment can have this much of an impact on these victims, so much that their lives can never be the same. Even if they do recover from the trauma, memories of the past would haunt them forever, and they would never be able to look at the world the same way ever again. These next generations of kids are the future doctors, teachers, and parents of America. These future adults must be in a stable state of mind and heart in order for them to teach their future children what a loving environment looks like. It is important to recognize the possible clues so that the victims may provide further details. If a child or a friend comes to you to talk about their abusive experiences or the experiences that they are currently facing, it is so important. It is so important to listen and act in a way to support that person. So what can we do? It is not only child abuse prevention organizations that can save children. We ourselves have a responsibility of looking out for each other as equal human beings to keep him or her protected. We too have the ability and responsibility to teach children that they too are important and have a voice in the world. So that therefore, let us lift each other up with our words rather than using them to put each other down. Let us start a revival in which these children will be inspired to leave no physical marks on anyone in the future. Let us save these children from the dangers of evil called evil.